I was just lying here and I was just thinking, I'm a different type of woman for one thing, very different. And I was just thinking, some pastors are making a lot of money. I mean, over 100,000. And I know that some of them have big church. But I wonder, because it's about feeding the flock, not only spiritual but physical. Because some people, I know I did with my 4 kids. Sometimes we didn't have nothing in the house, but I would still find my way to make it to church. Some people go to church hungry. Some people bring their children inside of the church hungry. But sometimes they don't ask for nothing because pride get in the way or they're too embarrassed. So I wonder, what harm would it cause a multi-million-dollar pastors that's asking for Bugattis and jets and all these expensive watches? I wonder how much of a sacrifice would it be for them to lay back off the stake, to give back to the congregation that give to them. Just because they're in church, that doesn't mean that they're okay. Just because they're in church, don't mean that they got food to feed their children. Maybe that last little tithe was their tithing of hope that God will bring something to them. I wonder how much of an inconvenience would it do wealthy pastors to throw money into the congregation and let the people take whatever they need. How would that hurt? Not no dollar bills, $10, and throw it into the congregation. You never know who could use a $10 bill, 10% of tithing that they've been given. Why can't they get a $10 bill back? I'm just a different type of woman, because my heart feel also for church people that really, they looking for God. People is really taking advantage of people that will give you their last because they love God. And you take that money and you go buy, there's nothing wrong with having houses and stuff. It goes to show the blessings of God. But when you get to the point where you're flaunting and you're going to go get Bugatti, what pastor? I ain't never heard in the Bible that Jesus needed a Bugatti, Lamborghini, a jet. Jesus stayed humble in his ministry, and he was well blessed with more than enough. I wonder if you ever thought about handing out bags of groceries after the church service is over. You never know who will leave that church and have nothing in the cabinets when they get back home. I wonder how much of an inconvenience will it cause the church people to start investing in gift cards, even if they're $20, at least starting at 50 gift cards to 100. And if you don't have enough to give out bags of food, you can give out those gift cards, because God said to bring those tithes and offering into a storehouse so that the congregation can be also fed too. If you're not taking care of the people inside the church, how can you take care of people outside of the church? There are some single parents, single dads, elderly. Social Security is not covering groceries. There's people not qualifying for EBT. And the church should be there for them. Used to be a time where people could go to church and the church would be there for them. Now the church is just like the world, commercialized, callous, heartless about the people. Maybe my heart is just too gentle for this world. Maybe Crystal is just meant to be love and to give love, and some people just can't receive me. Because the way that I see it, these people work their tail off to pay tithes and offering. And I wonder how much harm would it do a church to surprise the people of the church that's been given with something back? It's just a food for thought.